What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So today, first off, Merry Christmas. I'm actually filming this Christmas Eve. Some of my family traditions with me and the wife ski, we watch Christmas Vacation every year. We also watched Home Alone, Chronicles of Narnia, the entire trilogy really in the last 2 days. And yeah, that's really it. Gotta watch Christmas Vacation. That's one of my favorite classics. So my Christmas gift is Blade. That's what my wife got me. So I've already got my Christmas gift. Why if I just gave her a bunch of cash? I don't want to disappoint her. She's very particular. Anyways, so I want to talk about my top 10 favorite movies of 2023. Now, I haven't seen every movie, of course. Like I never saw Creed 3, for example. Never even saw Creed 2, and I barely remember Creed 1. Eventually, I'll rewatch that trilogy. I never saw several movies for sure. When I'm looking at, like, when I Google 2023 best movies, I haven't seen half of them. But from what I did see, I would say these are the best movies I saw. And I'm only including, theater released as well as like major, like let's say Netflix ones or whatever. So 2 honorable mentions that did not make the cut. First would be Scream 6. I loved Scream 6. I thought it was a near perfect horror movie. A good succession of Scream 5, which I really loved as well. So I was very happy with Scream 6. These horror movies, they're like low budget, not a lot of CGI or anything. And so they're actually very, like they don't need to make a ton of money to be successful. Although Scream 7, unfortunately, is going to be crap because they fired the 2 main actors. Well, one fired, one quit. So I'm not happy about that. But I did love Scream 6. I thought it was phenomenal. Also, Marvel's, the Brie Larson movie. Now, that movie had okay action. Wasn't a fan of the story too much. The main villain, what made her special? And yeah, some of the things like the whole singing planet, super cheesy. Overall, I thought it was a disappointment. Like, I was like a, 5.5 out of 10 movie for me. But still, it's entertainable because of Brie Larson. I think she's freaking gorgeous. She is absolutely gorgeous. And anytime I see her on screen, I kind of just like lose all train of thought. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. So I still enjoyed the movie because of her. Some action scenes were pretty cool. I do like the other 2 as well. Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau. I like them as well. I just didn't like the villain, and the story writing was terrible. But let's get to number 10. Number 10 for me is going to be Godzilla -1. I know a lot of you have asked what I thought of that movie. I did enjoy the movie quite a bit. Now, I don't mind subtitled movie. I grew up watching Chinese martial art movies and, Mandarin Cantonese with subtitles. I watch lots of shows with subtitles. I don't mind that at all. The music was great. The design of Godzilla was cool. It's old school. I like the main character and, his story and character growth. I liked Godzilla a lot when they first showed him when he was sort of like a baby because he was super like fast in action. It was kind of crazy, like that island scene. That was awesome. When he became an adult, like he was powerful. I hated the way he moved. I did not like that. It felt too 1950s Godzilla to me. The way he walked and moved, he was so slow. I did not like that. I really prefer, the movement of the newer Godzilla. And I still prefer the newer Godzilla's look and overall character and personality. But I did enjoy the movie quite a bit. It was great. So my wife actually didn't even see that one in it. She was having a stomach ache that night, so only I saw it. Number 9, Mission Impossible. I thought it was a great movie. Loved Haley Atwell. Overall, great villain. Fantastic action. Loved Tom Cruise. Loved Mission Impossible's fantastic movie. Number 8 is going to be Shazam 2. I really liked Shazam 2. I liked the villains. I thought they were great. And the action was good. Seeing Shazam's character development was good. Great to see one last image of Gal Gadot. But yeah, I loved Shazam. I thought it was a great movie. I'd say it's pretty much almost as good as the first one. Number 7, Dungeons and Dragons. I love these type of movies. The whole mythological creatures and that type of, universe. I love that. With magic. I'm just a big fan of that. Much more than just like normal human stuff. Normal human stuff to me is much more boring. I prefer mythical lands, powers. I want something that's not real life. Real life to me is just sucks. So, yeah, but Dungeons and Dragons, awesome movie. Very, very much enjoyed it. That was number 7. Number 6 is going to be Indiana Jones. I thought it was actually really good. I liked them, the whole time travel, the story, everything. Even though Harrison Ford is like super old, I forget how old he is, but like 70 something, he still did fantastic considering his age. And I overall really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was much better than the Shia LaBeouf one, which I did watch recently. I thought it was way better. Number 4, I would put as Blue Beetle. I love Blue Beetle. I'm a big fan of the main character, from Cobra Kai. Actually seen him in person. Tiny dude. I mean, everyone's tiny compared to me, really. But I loved Blue Beetle. Awesome action, great story, fantastic DC movie. So, loved it. Number 3, Guardians 3. I've come to the conclusion Guardians 3 is definitely the best Guardians. I recently watched Guardians 1 and 2, and I thought 1 was amazing, but as I rewatched it, I realized the final battle is crap in that movie. They literally didn't fight Ronan. They saw him, shot that rocket at him, and then this stupid dance-off. I'm like, that was horrible. Like, they didn't even fight him. I would have loved to seen all 5 Guardians trying to attack him. Like maybe when they shot that gun, it made him lose his hammer and he had to do hand-to-hand combat versus all 5 Guardians for like 4 minutes at least. I mean, come on. Everything about that movie is great, but I do think the ending is crap. The final battle's crap. I hated that. I like a proper end battle. That to me is crucial for a good movie. So for me, Guardians 3 was much better. Good end battle. The story development is amazing. It really makes you love Rocket. And it's definitely the best Guardians movie. So Guardians 3 to me was absolutely amazing. Even the wife really enjoyed it. And she's not a huge fan of Guardians. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is my 3rd favorite movie. Second favorite movie would be Transformers Rise of the Beast. So this movie had one of the most epic end battles. Like, holy freaking crap, I loved that. So, yeah, Rise of the Beast, huge fan of it. Liked the main cast. The whole story was great. Music was good. But that end battle freaking blew my mind. I was an absolute fan of that end battle. And for me, it's the second best Transformers movie. Like, that beat out 4 for me. Still doesn't beat 3. 3's still the best, but I thought Rise of the Beast was amazing. I do prefer Michael Bay designs versus these sort of like old school designs. I prefer the newer look. And then you know what? I just realized I skipped a movie. Jupiter. All right. So Transformers was 2, Guardians 3, Blue Beetle was 4, number 5. Goodness, I completely skipped it. Rebel Moon. I freaking loved Rebel Moon, dude. I thought that movie was amazing. My wife loved it too. She actually watched it. Like, we watched it the night it came out, and then she watched it again the next day. She's like, I want to rewatch this. It was great. I thought the action sequences were amazing. I would have loved more backstory on some of the characters, but the movie was already 2.5 hours long. I would have loved a 4-hour movie. Frick. Give me a big background story on all the main characters, because they all seemed very interesting. But the battle sequences were awesome. I love Sophia, always have. I think she's a great actress. In fact, the whole main cast I really liked. And the music was good, CGI, special effects. I'm a huge fan of Zack Snyder's style of movies. So I really enjoyed Rebel Moon. So yeah, Rebel Moon is 5. Number 1, for me, best movie of the year, Aquaman 2. So, Aquaman, I thought the first one was 10 out of 10. One of the best DC movies out there. Perfect movie. And I think 2 follows that exact same suite. It's a perfect movie for me. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to say that movie's trash or whatever. Or, everyone hates someone's favorite movie. It's not my favorite movie. It is my favorite movie this year, though. Me and the wife absolutely loved it. I had perfect front row, middle row seats, perfect viewing. Me and the wife ski. Theater wasn't too busy. And I just really enjoyed it. I thought the action was amazing. I loved all the fight sequences. I loved Amber Heard's merit in it. I wish we got more of her, because I felt like her boobies were bigger and she was showing more cleavage as Mara. This, I don't know if it's maybe due to her, having the kid. Her boobs were bigger due to that. But man alive, was she a dime. I wish we got more of her. Manta was crazy evil in this movie. Like, holy crap. He did really good. Final battle was epic. Freaking epic. Loved it. And I love Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I think he does a really good job. So, yeah, I loved that movie. I thought it was freaking perfect. 10 out of 10. And my favorite movie of the year. So, yeah. That's my, top 10 movies of the year. I guess another honorable mention, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 was really good, but I wouldn't throw it as, top 10 for me. Never saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. But overall, I thought in general the movies this year were weaker than previous years. Just not a ton of good stuff. Fast 10? It was all right. It wasn't like amazing. It was all right. I'm excited for the next one, but it was all right. Anyways, folks, that's my 10 favorite movies. Let me know what your favorite movie was of 2023. And if you haven't seen Aquaman 2 yet, definitely go see it. I know it only came out a few days ago, but for me, that was the best movie of the year. I freaking loved it. It's just really sad that, this is the final Snyderverse movie. I really hope Netflix picks up the whole IP and starts, basically continuing the universe and have Zack Snyder basically as the Kevin Feige of the universe. Let him, head up everything. Make all the decisions, all the casting, because I love Zack Snyder's choice, and I think if he did that, it would be far more successful than James Gunn's universe. Because I much prefer Snyder over Gunn's style of movies. Gunn is too cheesy. He prioritizes roles to like family members, like his wife and brother, and everything's just a joke, so it almost felt like Guardians 3 was a different director, But yeah, I just don't dig Gunn's style nearly as much, I think he's one of the worst actual directors for comic movies. There's so many better ones. Frankly, the best is Snyder and the Russo brothers. All the Marvel movies that are done by the Russo brothers are the best Marvel movies. Think about it. Captain America 2 and 3. And then Infinity War and Endgame. The 4 best movies. Boom. Russo brothers. Those guys are gods. Anyways, folks, hope you all enjoy this. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Eat tons of good food. Don't worry about that weight. You can work it off, in the coming weeks. And enjoy time with your family. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.